read to me the nameplate?
Judge Eboni K. Williams.
So the only thing that matters in this particular courtroom is how I see it. I am from North Carolina by way of Louisiana with some West Coast cool and a New York edge. Do we have a problem, ma'am?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Equal justice is all about the most important values of our country: freedom, integrity, and those are the things that I'm striving for. Ma'am, you run your household, this man gets to run his. I decided to become an attorney and pursue the law. I wanted to be a voice for the voiceless. This court cannot hold this woman accountable. People from all sectors of life, black, white, purple, gay, straight, queer, and that's what equal justice with Judge Eboni K. Williams is all about.
Christina Greer claims she fell down her brother's broken down porch steps and was injured after a heated argument over their mother's medical care. Maxwell Greer says his sister wasn't paying attention and caused the accident herself.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got Miss Christina Greer here as my plaintiff, and for my defendant, Mr. Maxwell Greer. Is there relation, ma'am?
Yes, we're brother and sisters.
Okay, that's your brother. All right, Miss Greer, you are suing your brother here for $3,675. What brings you to court, ma'am?
Well, I went to his home to ask him why he changed the appointments I made for our mother. She was needing more care because she seemed to be getting more weak by her last doctor's appointment, because we do share making appointments, and so I like to try to keep up with the information. And so the doctor mentioned that she was getting weak, and so he felt that she should have physical therapy, and so I had set that up for her.
Okay, and it's just you and your brother? Are you the only two siblings?
Yes.
And you two share responsibilities for caretaking, or is one the primary?
My brother is more the primary.
Okay, so Mr. Greer is the primary caretaker?
Yes.
And as such, though, you do keep up with your mother's appointments, medical, and needs?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm just curious, who's paying for all of this? Does she have insurance or coverage?
She has insurance.
Okay.
She has coverage.
All right. So really what Mr. Greer does primarily, and you supplement, is the logistics of making sure she gets to and from and things of this nature.
Yeah, we kind of share that part.
Oh, you do?
But he mostly takes care of the home, making sure that she eats and those type of things. He does.
So her daily
yes.
upkeep. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So at some point you're saying that you were made aware that certain appointments for your mother, y'all's mother, were being canceled?
Yes.
Okay. How did you find this out, ma'am?
When I called, they mentioned to me that everything had been canceled.
So you called the provider, the healthcare provider directly?
Yes.
Okay, let's get you in here, Mr. Greer. Why would you do such a thing?
I canceled all the services that she had made because I'm now retired, and I said I have more time now to spend to my mother. Okay. She's mobile, she's not bedridden, and that I would like to have more time with her.
So you didn't think they were necessary?
No, I told her I could do I could cancel all the appointments. I could give more of myself to her if necessary. I can do things that a physical therapist or other people can't do. That is, I can take her for a walk in the park and things like that. She's not bedridden, she's mobile, and we can talk about nostalgia, things that happened 20, 30 years ago. That's something physical therapists wouldn't know about. That's most important. When people can recall things that they did years and years ago, it helps their health.
Well, now, Mr. Greer, I can appreciate the sentiment. I really can. I hear you telling the court that you want to walk down memory lane with your mother, help her recall fond memories of family and good times. And I definitely heard you say take her for a walk several times. But I do want to be clear, though, Mr. Greer, you do know that is separate and distinct from the services that would be rendered by a professional physical therapist.
That's correct.
Okay, so you don't think there's any value in a professional offering those services? If your sister's saying that her other primary care physician says she needed physical therapy?
We can give her some of that, but not all of it. I mean, some things that physical therapists can't give your mother, that's empathy and sympathy. So I canceled all those appointments because I felt that they were not really 100% needed, necessary.
So you made an overriding decision to override your sister's recommendation and go with what you wanted?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to paint the picture. You hung up with the primary care physicians hearing that everything had been canceled, and you immediately got in your car and went to your brother's house.
No, I texted him and.
Oh, you texted him first.
You know, and I think I did, but anyway, he says I didn't. But anyway, I did go over there.
Well, I heard somebody has some evidence. I believe you do. Can you give your whole evidence folder to my bailiff, please?
Okay.
Yeah, just get the whole folder. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll see if you texted or if you didn't. I think I can guess the tone of the text if you did text. And then you did go over to his house, though.
Yeah, I did. And as I said, when I got over there, yeah, I was upset. And he didn't let me in the house. He just wanted to talk right there.
He did
on
not
the
let you
porch.
in his house?
No, he didn't.
So your sister came to your house and you did not let her in?
She didn't text me or notify me she was coming.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
Do you get along with the wife?
Oh, yeah, we're cool.
Okay, so they have a good relationship.
Yes.
Okay, better than yours.
Yes.
And later,
So he started flirting with me more than actually studying. It didn't even seem like any studying was happening.
That's not
at this
good, Mr.
point.
Davis.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Christina Greer, who brought her brother Maxwell Greer to court for negligence.
Okay, so y'all are having this conversation on the porch.
Yes, but it wasn't amicable.
Oh, I didn't imagine it was, sir. I don't think anybody in here thought that this was amicable at this point.
We had right in the doorway on the porch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is y'all talking basically between the door entrance, because you're in the house.
Yes.
And she's on the porch.
Yes.
Okay, now ultimately you're suing him though because you got injured on the porch, yes?
Yes.
So y'all are arguing.
Arguing back and forth, and then
So y'all are quite grown for this behavior, but go
Yeah.
ahead.
it's kind of sibling rivalry, maybe.
Has it
type.
always been this way, ma'am?
You know what? We got along when we were younger, but you know, as we got older, he got more and more hard-headed. He's always been spoiled.
Oh, he's
Let's get that
spoiled.
out the way.
Is he younger?
Very-
Mr. Greer, are you
yes.
the baby?
I'm the younger brother. Yes.
Okay, okay, check me. He said, I ain't no baby.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, no problem, Mr. Greer. Okay, ma'am. So now you're over to this man's house. Nobody can prove that you did reach out. So I'm gonna go with
My wife was there.
your wife was at home with you.
Yes.
Okay, and do you get along with the wife?
Oh yeah, we're cool.
Okay, so they have a good relationship.
Yes.
Okay, better than yours.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So let's go with you went over unannounced, because you can't prove you announced
Right,
yourself.
okay.
So you went over unannounced, he wasn't expecting you, he didn't want to see you, so he kept you literally at arm's length
Yes.
on the other side of the porch. Now you're telling the court that you got hurt on this porch.
Yeah,
What happened?
Because after arguing, his wife, I heard her say that she's going to call the police because I guess we got kind of loud.
Oh.
And she got kind of upset
She
about
was
it.
nervous.
So yeah.
So she wanted to break this up by
yes,
bringing
before
law
something-
enforcement.
Right.
Okay, so
And
now you knew it was time for you to go.
Yeah, so I realized that, so I'm like, just let me get out of here. I turned around to leave, and then as I was stepping down, one of the broken steps, and as you can see when you look
Yes.
at those steps, I mean, I'm shocked that no one else. But anyway, I fell all the way down, and I landed on my right side of
So,
my
Mr.
arm.
Greer, this is your front porch, yes?
Yes.
That we're looking at.
Yes.
And as you see, it doesn't look that well kept. You concede that. This looks a hot mess, sir.
Yes. But she left. She came and she was in a emotional state. High. She was very angry. She turned around and she didn't watch where she was going.
But, sir, look at the steps. I understand what you're saying, and maybe there's some merit to that. But these steps, they don't look like anybody could come down them quite successfully.
Exactly.
They literally fell apart. Look at the splinter pieces on the side, sir.
Yes. I
Were you meaning to get around to fixing this?
Yes.
But you just hadn't gotten around to
I
it
just
yet.
hadn't gotten around to it
Okay,
yet.
all right, so let's go, let's leave that there. Now let's go to, there was a text message exchanged after this.
Yes.
Okay, because you had to obviously go to get medical treatment.
Yeah, I went to urgent care.
You went to urgent care. Okay, and how much did you spend at urgent care?
Okay, I spent, as you can see, my medical expenses was $3,500.
Yes.
And then for my watch, it wasn't really a very expensive watch, but that's a watch that my mom gave me, so,
Oh, so
it had
sentimental.
sentimental value.
All right, sir. Why is this not your fault? Because that's what your sister's telling me.
she had been there before the steps were the way they were, and she
And you're
was
saying
looking,
that she was successful in climbing down them before?
Yes, she left. She was angry. She just walked out and didn't watch where
So
she
you're
was
saying
going.
it's her fault?
Yes.
Ma'am?
Well, the bottom line is, okay, fine, they've been like that for a minute. I never heard him say he was going to fix it. Well, my thing is still, I needed, phone calls, I definitely wouldn't work. I just know the history of us, the phone calls,
So you felt that the only way to address your mother's health concerns was to go in person. So what do you say to that, Mr. Greer? Your
I think
sister.
she should have called me, text me, or notify me by mail that she was coming over.
You say notify you by mail.
I mean-
not Mr. Greer.
I mean-
Not Mr. Greer.
Well, Dad.
Now, Mr. Greer, I was with you, sir.
Notify me.
I was with you till the very end, sir.
Or she should have called me or notified me, text me or something. That she
Okay,
was
you wanted her
coming
to send a pigeon? What you wanted to do, sir?
No, she should have notified me that she was coming over.
All right, here's where it comes down to, Mr. Greer. I agree with you. I don't like nobody coming up to my house unannounced at all. You actually get the police called on you, let me be very clear. So I would have went straight to your wife's solution. But you didn't do that. You did engage with this woman over a period of time. That led to a conversation that escalated. At some point, she was in a haste to leave your property, per your wife's order. In doing so, anybody can look at these steps, sir, and see this is what we call a hazard, period.
Yes.
This is, and you even admitted, and I appreciate your honesty, this did not need to be in this state. This is not appropriate. You are a homeowner. As such, you have what, sir? A duty of reasonable care of maintaining your property in a reasonable, safe condition.
Yes.
This is a breach of your duty as a property owner. And whether she was invited or not, because she wasn't invited, I'm with you. But the minute you started engaging with her and didn't immediately turn her around and tell her to go back where she came from, now you're having to sit in the responsibility of your duty. Therefore, the court rules in favor of the plaintiff for the full amount asked, $3,675. Get the steps fixed, Mr. Greer, and cooperate with your sister. That's my ruling.
All rise.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $3,675.
Let's just work together for Mom. That's
Yeah,
what's important.
that's what I was about to say. We should work together with no bitter feel, no hostile feel, working together for the sake of our mother for the few years she's got here on this earth, you know.
Exactly.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
Asking a student to go on a date with you
Oh, wait a
after
minute.
the tutoring session is not appropriate.
This is Equal Justice. Mallory Templeton claims the tutor she hired owes her a refund after he spent more time flirting with her than teaching. Walt Davis says the plaintiff got the wrong idea and denies asking her out on a date.
Ladies and gentlemen, I see I have Mallory Templeton here as my plaintiff and Walt Davis as the defendant. Ms. Templeton, you are suing Mr. Davis for $2,400. What brings you to court, ma'am?
I was studying to go to my school of choice, San Diego School of Law. But unfortunately, the first time I took the LSAT, I didn't get the score that I needed to. So that's when I went online and I started researching some tutors. I found a tutor and he worked with students from my school of choice, so it seemed like a good option. So we started emailing back and forth where he broke down how the courses would go. It was 6 weeks. We would meet 12 times. We agreed to meet at my school library, but he ended up actually switching it up on me and started asking me to meet at his home office.
Did you have any sessions at the school?
We had a couple at the school.
And then you transitioned to meeting at his home
Right.
office. How many sessions did you go to, ma'am?
I actually didn't go to the last 3 sessions because I was feeling so uncomfortable.
And what made you uncomfortable?
So he started flirting with me more than actually studying. It didn't even seem like any studying was happening.
That's not
at this
good, Mr.
point.
Davis.
It's not how I saw it.
That's not how you saw it?
Asking a student to go on a date with you
Oh, wait a
after
minute.
the tutoring session is not appropriate.
Okay.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
So did you ask this young lady to join you on a date?
It wasn't a date, Your Honor.
Was it dinner? Was it drinks?
It was, yes, it was food. I asked if she was hungry, if she wanted to join
Was
me.
somebody else going to be joining with y'all?
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Mallory Templeton, who brought Walt Davis to court for breach of contract.
So did you ask this young lady to join you on a date?
It wasn't a date, Your Honor.
Was it dinner? Was it drinks?
It was, yes, it was food. I asked if she was hungry, if she wanted to join
Was
me for
somebody
some
else
food.
going to be joining with y'all?
No.
Okay,
but-
so that's called a date, sir. Let me help you out. And did you continue having the tutoring sessions after that point?
I stopped the tutoring sessions.
Because that was too much. You were too uncomfortable at that point.
So uncomfortable, I couldn't even show up. I started studying myself because I still had to retake the test.
Yes. That the LSAT does not wait for anybody.
Right.
That's true. Yes.
So when I go to retake the test, I still didn't score as high as I needed to. I only scored 4 points higher than I did before. I scored 148 on my original test.
Now, before we move on, had you paid? Let's get to the business. Had you paid the defendant for his services?
Yeah, I have proof of the
Great.
payments.
Give your entire folder, your entire evidence folder, ma'am, to Elijah. Thank you, sir. Let's see here. This looks like this is a different tutoring package that you also paid for?
Yes, I had to reach out to a new tutor.
Okay, so this is Summit, and you paid them $2,800.
Yeah.
So you're in for quite a bit, young lady. And at some point, did you take the test? So this is $2,800 to the new tutor, and you had sessions with them as well.
I did.
And where did they occur? In somebody else's home library? Where did they occur?
They followed through. They met me at the school library, and I was able to get that high score that I needed to get into my school.
Oh, great. How many points did your score go up with Summit?
I got 168 on that test.
168. Now we're talking about headed to the Ivy League, perhaps.
Judge Eboni's verdict when Equal Justice returns. This is Equal Justice.
Okay, let's just wrap this up. You ultimately get the score you needed, and you were successful in your process, correct?
Right.
So you're happy about that. What you're not happy about is you paid this man $2,400, and he didn't get you any results.
I
And
wasted my time and my money.
You wasted your time and your money. What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Davis, before I make my ruling?
I unfortunately can't take the test for the students. I can
I
only
don't know, the way you were presenting in this courtroom, that's probably a good thing.
I did my job. I provided my service. I haven't had any complaints before.
You know what's so great? Men lie. Sometimes women lie. You know what don't lie? Numbers. 148 to 152, which by itself could leave a lot to be asked and unanswered. But the fact that this same student with a different tutor got her up to 168, I'm convinced somebody wasn't doing their job, and I think that somebody was you, sir. I rule in favor of the plaintiff for the full amount, $2,400. That's my ruling.
All rise.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $2,400.
Any final thoughts for each other?
You get what you pay for.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Okay, judge has made a ruling. Please grab your belongings and follow me.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.